Okay, hello guys and girls, and welcome at the final Open Series broadcast of the 2014 season. We're here in Brazil at the Interlagos circuit. My name is Menno Klont, and my co-commentator is Roy Schroten. Hello, Roy.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay. So we have a high grid. We have a lot of drivers driving today. What will be the final of this Open Series season? Something you look forward to, this race?
Yeah, it's cool to see such a big grid here, the biggest we have ever seen in the season. So prepare for a lot of action in this final season race.
And we're now watching the qualifying, which is underway, and I think we have our first lap. It's Dimitri de Mullenmeester gets provisional pole. It's Francis Cabrera, the winner of last race, gets P2, and Tomislav is now in P3. Well, Casper Online is just slot in P4.
Yeah, you already see how close it is with that top three, only at 600ths of a second, those three guys, so it's very close at the front of the grid.
Yeah. And now we have Riedberg, and making his debut is Marius van Wijk from South Africa. He's 4 seconds off the pace, but it's his first time. And I see Aaron Cavani, I still can't pronounce his name, but he is in P6. And another man who makes his debut is Andreas Roodhoofd. He's in P7. Well, I'm just seeing Martin Zeeman jumps in P8.
Yeah, and Adam Wright jumping up for the first position now, so he has provisional pole for now. Good lap by him.
Yeah. If you see that top four, they're incredibly close. So we're not done. A lot of guys can still get their lap in, and I personally would say keep your eye out for Mr. Cabrera and Mr. Mason. I think they can be pretty quick. But don't forget Mr. Plain and Mr. Walters. I think you can't exclude anybody. I think we will see some good times. Who is this is coming? I think it's Simon Watman. What does he do? Oh, P6.
Yeah, we're near very close to that top guy. Starting in 5th.
Oh, okay. So, what's Mason doing? Mason, wow! Gets pole.
Very good job by Mason. Kept it on the track, done everything right. 3/10 faster than Adam Wright, so it's quite a big gap.
Let's see, Mr. Lorenzo, the Cutis, is on P9, and Cabrera gets P2. Wow! That's pretty close. We thought the top four was already in, but Mason and Cabrera both jumped and are now on the front row.
Yeah, the last one to set a time now is Quinten Plain. Andreas Wouters hasn't been able to set a time here, as well as Dimitris Simonanis, Ziki Boyle as well. So game for those three.
But maybe that's just wanting to start from the back because they want to see how this big grid will line up to get into turn 1. So we will see. Let's see. With Quinten Plain, guys are already 2 seconds out, so that will mean he will be around P11, I think. And he's P12, so everybody has qualified now, or did not do that because they were too late. But overall, we had seen quite a spectacular qualifying with the top 8 guys, or top 7 guys within a second. And this is for Open Series. I think it's really good.
Yeah, we have 90 cars on the grid tonight, so I think we have never had so many cars on the grid, so that's really good to see in this last race of the season.
Yeah, I think early this season, or the beginning of the season, we had 16 drivers at the start, but now we have 19, and yeah, who knows, we might see number 20 joining quite soon. I think we will have a great race, a lot of racing, and I hope they will not crash, because we want to see all those drivers finishing the 18-lap race today. So we have a few minutes to go before they line up to race. So, Rob Mason on pole. He won a race this season, I believe. I think it was halfway of the season. Let's see if he can win again. But I think the all the competitors will make him very nervous. But yeah, I think if you win this Open Series race, it will say something about how good you are, because we have a lot of fast drivers now to start. And
yeah, it's a very close field. Those 8 cars all being in the second, so it really is a challenge tonight. We haven't seen that much action in the last few races in the Open Series, so it's good to see that there's some challenge now again for the drivers. And of course, it's more fun to drive in this series when there's a lot of competition there. Otherwise, it's just plain boring. So it's good to see this series evolving once again for this race.
Yeah. So we have a lot of drivers at the start who had previous success during this first season. We've got Tommy Slav on board. He's won races in Canada and in Silverstone, and he had some other podium places. Now we have Rob Mason, who won the Monaco round, so that's quite good. We have Casper Onwine, if I'm not mistaken. He won the Spanish round. Well, then we have, of course, Francis Cabrera, who won the Japanese round 2 weeks ago. Then we have Dimitri de Mulmeister, who finished in P2 for the last 2 races we had in Japan and Abu Dhabi. I believe Mr. Williamson is not racing, but is helping the Open Series guys today. We have Andreas Walters, who came second in the Austrian round of the Open Series. And I think, we have, of course, Mr. Tomoe Cabrera, who finished in P3 in Japan. So, yeah, if you see that, we have a lot of talent and a lot of guys who drove this car earlier. So it's a very good field today, and I think some of those guys will prove they are ready for a seat for the 2015 career season. We have under 2 minutes to go until the race will start, or the warm-up lap will start. What's the thing you look out the most, Roy?
Well, of course, it's the first corner after the start. Everything is going to be very close there. And it's going to be very interesting to see which drivers are able to keep it on the track, because in the last few races we have seen quite some drivers spinning off. So, and you don't want that to get a podium. So it's going to be very interesting to see which driver can keep it on the track, be fast at the same time. So it's going to be interesting to see which driver really pops out in this race.
Yeah. And
almost every race we have had some kind of surprise, so I'm going to be very interested to see who is going to be that surprise this time.
Yeah. Who do you reckon will win this race?
I'm going with Cabrera.
Cabrera.
He's looking really fast. Last time he made quite a little mistake at the end of the race, which ultimately cost him the win of the race. But I think he has learned from that, and I think he is being able to win this race. Of course, something that's going to be very interesting to look out for is also the pit stop strategy, because last time out we have seen quite some guys doing that one pit stop to try and have some kind of adventure. But it hasn't worked so far in the season, so I don't really think it's the way to go here, but we will never see. Some guys will definitely try. Well, the warm-up is over, so we will advance to the start in any minute now.
Yeah, well, I think my bet for the win will go, it will be the safest bet. It will be Mason, I think. But I can see the Müller win this one also. But yeah, naming my favorite just says nothing. I mean, there are so many drivers who can win this.
Yeah,
so,
the last few times we have had it all wrong every time, so maybe it's a little bit of the commentator's curse. But
yeah, I think so, and we don't want to curse them. So,
but yeah, it's going to be very close with all those guys qualifying are so close together. So it's going to be a very interesting race for sure.
Yeah. But we can say the Open Series this season was a great race, because I think we had about 50 different drivers at the start, and I think that's good to see. Okay, it's time for everybody to line up, and most people are already on. Let's see if everybody will make it on time. I think most of them are. Yeah, we're all racing. So, Mr. Mason is leading the field in his green Open Series car, with Tomo Cabrera in P2. Also watch him in the race. He did a lot of testing today, and I think he might be the surprise of the race today. Then we have Adam Wright. This is also a very quick guy. I think he's really a dark horse for the win. A dark horse in a black car. And then we have Dimitri the Müller. He was about to win the Japanese race, but he didn't. And I think he has overall speed to battle for a podium and even a win. Then we have Cabrera, the winner of last race. He needs no introduction. Then we have Tomislav, the 2 times winner this season in Open Series. I think he can do well. Then we've got a new guy. I think he's from France. It's Mr. Fournier, if I pronounce it correctly, in the yellow Open Series car. Then we have in P8 Kasper Onwijn, the winner of the Open Series race in Spain. Then we have Lorenzo Di Cutis, if I pronounce his name correctly, in the red car. Then we have from Sweden Simon Wattman. In P11 we have Aaron Kavani.
No, we've had a spin somewhere.
Oh, I saw that. But I'm going on with number 12 is for Quinten Plain, who drove FC 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. P13 is for a man who makes his debut, Andreas Roodhoofd. Martin Seeman in P14. I think Martijn Rietberg in P15. Marius van Brijk from South Africa in P16. Andreas Waters, the Super Cup driver from beginning of the season, P17. Dimitris Tiomanis, P18. I think those were other drivers.
Yeah, Martijn has really crashed off the track here, so he's starting without a front wing, but he's going to start nevertheless.
4-5 lights, and we're off. The last time this season, I think it was quite a good start. Quite a clean start, but how will this first corner go? Oh, this is looking very good. No, not big crash. Oh, and we have a spin.
Oh, and he's coming back off the track.
Oh, who are they? Onwine and Lorenzo de Cutis, but they didn't lose a wing. Okay, Mr. Aaron Cavani has a drive-through.
That's a shame. He was saying that he might could battle for the win here, so that's going to ruin his plans for tonight. At the moment, we still have Rob Mason in the lead, followed by Rob Cabrera, not Cabrera, but Cabrera. And first, we have Dimitri de Mühlenmeester.
Mason had a very clean start, and well, he had no problem to stay in P1 for the first corners, and now, yeah, he's leading the first lap. But overall, it was a very clean start with all those people. And let's see, it's the Mühlenmeester P3. It already has led a gap to Cabrera. So, after one lap, it's Mason P1, Cabrera P2, the Mühlenmeester P3, Adam Wright P4, and Cabrera P5. Oh, and Cabrera runs a bit wide. Oh, look at the Cabrera and the Fournier fight. Fournier shows he's quick. He tries to go around. Let's see who will break the latest. No, it's Cabrera. Oh, the Mühlenmeester spun. The Mühlenmeester spun. I think that's his chance to win the race over, but he can still get a decent result.
That's a real shame. Meanwhile, we have Onwine and Zeeman going into the pits for some repairs, but both going out now.
Yeah.
But Zeeman already lost his front wing again, so that's a real shame for him. Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Van Wyk as well, leaving the pit now as well again.
Yeah, and we have Martin Rydberg just come in as well. So, the Interlagos circuit shows that it's a very dangerous track. We have Mason again, but I can see Cabrera being really close to Mason. So Mason knows he's there, and he will be very. He will look in his mirrors and he will see Cabrera, of course. And I think Cabrera.
No, Cabrera made a little mistake going off that corner. Very close racing, quite some packs here around the track. But Cabrera, Fournier now, Fournier on the outside.
Yeah, but Fournier does this. Oh, this is beautiful. He just waited for the other guy, Cabrera, to run wide and just. Well, that was a really great overtaking. Meanwhile, we see now both the Belgium guys, the Mühlenmeester and Walters fighting, and the Mühlenmeester spins again.
A real shame for him. He's looking so fast, but he can't keep it on the track, so that's a real shame.
Yeah. The Mühlenmeester did race the Super Cup in Japan after having had a good race at the Open Series. People noticed that. And gave him one time Super Cup seat, and I think that's good to see that he got that chance.
Yeah, he's a very fast driver, but and a very experienced driver as well, driving various cars here in GPVWC in the past. But it's a shame for him to see him making these mistakes. I didn't really expected him to make any, so that's a real shame for him. Meanwhile, Rob Mason has been able to pull a little bit of a gap to Cabrera, so he's clean for now. In third, we still have Adam Wright, and then a big gap to Fournier in fourth, who's still battling now with Schroten.
Yeah.
While Wouters is taking on the sixth position, Cabrera down to seventh, so that must be a little bit of a mistake for him.
Everybody is still driving. Roy, what do you think about the guys who make their race debut today? It's Andreas Roodhoofd and Mr. Fournier. Yeah,
Fournier is looking very good as well. Of course, here in fourth position now, battling with Schroten, a very experienced driver, and also someone who's already won some races here in the Open Series. So it's good for him to see him up there. As well with Roadman, Roadhoofd, he's still driving around, hasn't made any mistake I believe, so that's good to see for him.
Yeah.
Just having a stable race and keep it on that.
Yes, and we don't forget, of course, the other two drivers who making debut this season in this race. It's Marius van Wijk and Lorenzo de Cutis.
I believe that Lorenzo has done a race before you.
Oh, Watman crashed. I think he lost his front wing. Yeah. Oh, just that braking at turn 1. Yeah, it's a tricky one to brake there. You want to brake hard, but because it's quite a difficult corner, you will lose your front end quite easily. And that's what happened with Mr. Watman.
Yeah, he surely has to go in the pit now because you can't continue on this track without a front wing.
Oh, I see two blue cars fighting. It's Cabrera and Walters, and the Spaniard takes the Belgian guy and says, well, I'm going to take that position. Meanwhile, I see Tomislav racing better and better. He's going to challenge Fournier for P4, and if I can put money on it, he will overtake him.
Yeah, it's looking very good in that slipstream, now going for the inside. Oh, that's some lag for me, they ran into each other, but all going great. Tomislav already in the wraps there, but yeah, he's taking the 4th place. Very good move by him.
Yeah. Oh, I believe Mason missed the first corner or of some sort, and now Cabrera is leading? Or, yeah, I think Cabrera is leading, or then Mr. I think they missed their checkpoint, the sector 1 point. They missed both, but on track it's Cabrera now leading for Mason with Mr. Wright in P3.
Oh, a little bit. I believe he is spun or something, because on my timing he is driving 14th now, but I'm not sure.
We will see the next point. And
no, I see now. Cabrera is leading over Rob Mason by 1.5 seconds. So
it's Adam Wright who's getting closer and closer. Oh, I think Wright is coming, if I'm right. Okay, it's Fournier and Sweetman had a battle, and Fournier is in P4 for now, but I think Tomislav is much quicker. Cabrera is in P6, Walters is doing a good race in P7, the Millimeter after 2 spins is in P8, Lorenzo de Cutis is doing a good race in P9, and Quinten Plain is in P10.
Yeah, and even for Dimitri Mühlemeister, we of course has lost some time here.
Oh, I just saw Onwine hitting the back of Martin Riedberg. Well, the car of Onwine just came up. Oh, and Somalis is coming. It's again that first corner. Roy, what do you think about that first corner and the possibility to lose your front end there?
Yeah, of course it's a very hard braking zone, as well as you have to steer as well. So you have to be very alert for that and really brake at the best possible position, because if you brake too late, it's very easy to go off the track. So.
Oh, Cabrera is off! Cabrera is off! And Mason has a run on him now. Yeah, you need to go up and over it, Mason, if you have the chance. Cabrera, yeah, you need to get that inside. Oh, this will be nice. Don't forget that first corner is tricky.
Of course, Simon as well in front of him.
Oh, Mason, you can... No! Cabrera stays in front.
Great action by the two of them. Now we have some lap traffic as well, so Cabrera can take some slipstreaming of that. Rob Mason still closing in now. It's going to be very close for this turn. No, Rob Mason doesn't do anything, just waits for this to play out. Very close between the two of them. Oh!
Cabrera's out.
Cabrera's out. A disconnection, that's a real shame. That in fact lead to Rob Mason, followed by Adam Wright in second.
I'm seeing some guys
Yeah, the server is crashing at the moment,
no.
I believe. We have 3 guys leaving the game already.
Oh no. Well, we had 7 laps, so...
Yep, everybody's leaving at the moment. The broadcast is gone as well, I believe.
Yes, well... But we're still talking. So okay. Yeah.
So we will just talk right through this without the screening. We still have Rob Mason in front, followed by Adam Wright with 1.2 seconds at the moment.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people have a problem. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Cabrera was doing so well. I think
on my screen we still have some lagging, so yes. Sometimes we have some people going out of the track. I believe that Adam Wright is out now as well. That could just be me, but
yeah, I think we
have no idea what's going out at the moment. But Rob Mason is still driving, followed by Adam Wright and Francis Cabrera are out now as well.
Yeah.
So this is really a shame. Lorenzo going now.
I think we will see a red flag pretty soon. I don't know what the race control is planning, but we have a lot of problems, and the server has got a lot of problems, and we will see. I think a lot of people are out now. So that changes things, but yeah, it robs us of a good battle with Cabrera and with Mason. But yeah, that's how it goes. Mason has no problem to win this one, I think. It's a bit difficult to see everything what's happening now. Because, yeah, it's not very clear. Oh, and I've got another problem, so I can't really say where everybody is at the moment. Okay. Let's see.
I'm back again.
Yeah.
It's a real shame how this played out. Only 6 cars driving at the moment.
Yeah, I can't see a car driving now, so... Tomislav out.
Yeah, the whole server is crashing now, I believe. It's just a real shame. We had such a big field for this race.
Okay, with those problems, I think we're going to stop this broadcast for a time. So I hope we can get back to our viewers. But for now, we are going out for some minutes. Keep you updated on the forums.